Hey everybody, it's your friend Jason Pound here answering the top questions about the Oklahoma real estate market. Today the question we're tackling is, what are the top mistakes our military service men and women are making when they use their VA program to buy a house? Well, the short answer is they're not thinking. Oh, look at that cool little reflection right there. The short answer is they are not thinking about the next house. And the choices they are making, in my opinion, are too risky. And I have a pretty aggressive investment profile. And if I'm saying it's too risky, it's way too risky. However, as usual, let me over-explain. Talking point number one is many of our servicemen and women are thinking in the wrong time frame. Most servicemen and women, when they're assigned to a place, is typically for around 3 years, could be 2 years, could be 5 years, but typically it's around a 3-year period, and they are not going to be living in that house long term. And the main reason people want to buy a house is to build equity. That's the logical reason people buy a house. But the emotional reason that people buy a house is to get out of a rental and to quit making somebody else rich. I've heard people say this over and over and over. I'm tired of living in an apartment. I'm tired of living in a condo. I'm tired of making somebody else rich. I want to own my own place. And those are all valid reasons for wanting to own your own place. But when you only have 2 to 3 years, it's very, very risky. You're thinking in the incorrect time frame, because if you buy a new build, you're going to have to stay in that place 5 to 7 years to find your break-even point. And if you're buying an existing house, it's typically somewhere between 4 to 6 years to find your break-even point before you can sell it and move on without taking a loss. Even though your house has gone up in value, the liquidation cost of selling an asset like a home has fees associated with it, which eat up your equity. And it typically takes a time frame somewhere between 4 to 7 years for you to get to that point where you're actually making money. So the point number two is that you are expecting too much appreciation to happen in a 3-year period. Now, weird things do happen. I mean, we just came out of COVID where in Oklahoma, we were experiencing 30% appreciation rates in some neighborhoods. But that is not the norm at all. In fact, compared to this time last year, the greater Oklahoma City metro area, prices are up 0.5%, not even a full percent. And your typical financial planner, your typical realtor, we are expecting the real estate market, based on our fiat currency system, to go up anywhere from 2 to 6% per year. If you were expecting 30% appreciation rates, you were expecting way too much, and you were being way too risky. Which leads to point number 3. A lot of our servicemen and women are purchasing too much house, or they're taking on too much mortgage. You need to be strategically thinking in 3 years, am I going to be renting this house out for profit? Am I going to be selling this house for profit? Or am I going to be renting this house at a loss? Or am I going to be selling this house at a loss? And in my opinion, it is okay to sell a house for profit. It is okay to rent a house for profit. It is even okay to rent a house out at a loss. Think about it. If you're taking a $200 or $300 loss per month, that's a motorcycle payment. That's a boat payment. Those are depreciating assets. But in the next 10 years, your house is going to keep climbing in value and climbing in value and climbing in value. And the rents are going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. And eventually this is going to turn from a loss into a piggy bank, into a cash cow, into a source of income. So you need to be thinking 2, 3, 4 years in the future when Uncle Sam is going to send you somewhere else. What are you going to do with this asset? Are you prepared to take a small loss monthly as you rent it out to somebody else? Or did you choose a house small enough, a mortgage small enough that you can actually rent it out at a profit? Or did you just assume that houses always go up in value 20 to 30% a year and you're going to be able to sell at a profit and move on to the next town? That's not the way the world works in Oklahoma. Get you a good realtor who'll go over the numbers with you and make some accurate prognostications on the conservative side of things. It's better to hope for the best, but plan for the worst. My name is Jason Pound with Jericho Pound Realty Group. We service the entire Oklahoma City metro area and the surrounding areas. If we can ever be of service, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to serve. In the meantime, peace out. Have a great life. I'm going to get back to work.